Hello, can someone confirm if you can hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Yeah, few minutes before we start the session, let's wait for like 3 more minutes. By 4:10, we can start. And we are also waiting for the co-presenter in person of Musa Muhammad Lawan, who will be joining us later. I don't know whether he is still on the call. Musa, if you are on the call, you are supposed to join us through the or via the StreamYard platform. Maybe you can join via your email. Anyone has a question, we kickstart the session, you can type your question on the comment section. So we are going to see all your questions and get them answered. Okay, I can see that Musa is going to join us soon. And we have 1 minute to proceed. So it's already 10 minutes past the hour of 4. And I think it is time for us to start the first session. So as you saw during the or on the invitation to this wonderful session, this session is co-organized by, first of all, pluralsport.ng, and then in collaboration with Innotech Ideation Hub, as well as Arid BIP. We are expecting the two colleagues from these organizations to join. I'm going to be starting the first session, which is an introduction to web development. And then our purpose is to focus on the no-code web development. So this is going to be an exciting and educative session. In this session, we are going to be showing you how to achieve something that you have to maybe spend not less than 6 months or 1 year to cope with. And then we are going to show you how to achieve it in just 1 hour or less. So in the past, you will see that the process of becoming a web developer is something that cannot be achieved in under 6 months or within under 6 months. But as we begin, you are going to see how to build a website today under just 1 hour. So just make sure that whatever you are doing, just make sure that you wait until the end of this session, because in just less than 1 hour, you will go back and start building your own website. So first of all, we need to ask ourselves, and please, let me start by getting your emotion. If you know that, yes, you will really want to stick until the end of this session and you want to walk away with this wonderful session, you want to walk away with this wonderful skill of building a website, whether for yourself, a portfolio website, for organization, for your business, or anything, please just go to the comment section and then tell me yes. Please give me a yes or a thumbs up. Let me see your reaction before I know that, yes, we are doing this together. So I can see that Bome has joined. Please let me see your reactions. Okay, I'm getting a yes from Nuhu. I can see Fatima, Juliana Hassan, uh, Adamu Mamman. Yes, yes, I can see the reactions. Sadiq Talba, I can't see anything from you. Are you sure you are with us? I can see Muhammad Jazi. Great. Messi Sarah. Kudos. Yes, in 1 hour, you are going to see that skills. You are going to acquire less than 1 hour, sorry. You are going to walk away with that skill of building a website for your organization either today or later. Okay, okay. Your reaction is quite impressive. Okay, let's get to work. So, first of all, we may want to ask ourselves, what is this web development? And basically, in simple terms, we all are aware that web development is simply the process of building and maintaining websites or web applications. These web applications, they can run on the internet or they can run locally in your machines. But the most important thing is that all web pages, website, web application, they are accessed through a web browser. So anything web application or website, we know that we usually access them through web browser. That is the function of a web browser, giving access to web pages. Now we are clear about what a website is. And from my side, I'm expected to take like 10 minutes to tell you about website and the foundation. And next session or the second aspect of this um, live session is going to be handled by Muhammad Lawan. Muhammad Lawan, if you are here, please kindly unmute yourself and say hi to the people that have joined. Muhammad, Musa, please unmute yourself and say hi to the people that join. Oh, let me make sure we are not missing Musa. Musa, yeah, you have unmute yourself and I can see you. Let me add you to the page. Please say hi to us.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I want someone to confirm that you can hear me.
You are loud and clear. Please, more energy.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this very session. Like Mr. Abashir have already started the first session. I'm going to take you through the practical session on the web development without a code. So, welcome you all, and thank you.
Great, great. That's awesome. So we are with the expert already. All right. Now that we know what web development is all about, it is important to understand also how web development is being done or how it's usually been done traditionally. Now, in the past or all the time, web development to build a website, there are languages. You don't communicate to the computer with our local languages to get your website built. Um, for for all the time, hypertext markup language, that's HTML, is the ultimate language of the web pages that give a website a structure. Uh, in the past, everything is done with just HTML. There's no other technology to build website but HTML alone. All the styling you do them inside HTML. But later they come to realize it's better to separate the style of the website and the core structure of the website, and that is where they implement what is called cascading style sheets or CSS. Then later, to give a website more functionality, something called JavaScript was also introduced, that is JS. So as you can see over here, this is the logo for all the three core technologies. But that is not all. As technology began to advance, more applications are going to the web. Some things, including libraries, also was introduced. Like even today, if you want to build a website amongst the languages, you must use a library called jQuery. And then as we advance, they now see the need for something called frameworks. This includes Bootstrap, which is the popular framework for CSS, for styling, and then React and Angular, which are entirely a front-end full-fledged framework. And today, as you begin to build your website, you will not see any of this. And the most beautiful part of it is that you will be using all of them, or that your website will contain all these technologies, but in the background, you will not see them. All you will see is beautiful icons to click, drag, and then edit. So that is it about the languages. And then what do I need, or what are the tools for me to build a website? So from the beginning is actually only the Notepad that we know. The simple Microsoft Notepad that is in our Windows is the one you use, that blank application that has no style, no any beautiful design or icon, is what is being used to build a website in the past. Then later, some things that are called IDEs, that is Integrated Development Environment, they were introduced. An example is Notepad++. There is Atom from Apple. There is Sublime Text. Besides Sublime Text, there is Brackets. And the most popular one in the world, the most popular integrated development environment in the world is Visual Studio Code. And later, a web-based code development platform was introduced. There are many of them, but this is the best. If you go to CodePen, you don't have to store the files for your website. You don't have to do all the settings for CSS and HTML. Everything has been provided for you, and it will be stored for you on the internet. You can try it even today. So later, then applications began to develop. This one, even in the past, there's an attempt to build some application that you don't need to write this code yourself. An example is Adobe Dreamweaver, which many as of that time thought that is going to kill web development or coding as we know it, that this is an application that you will drag and drop and do everything without writing code. So people thought this is going to kill coding. Nobody has to type in order to build a website. Microsoft also introduced Microsoft Front Page. This is also the same thing as Adobe Dreamweaver, but as time goes on, all of them were not able to stop programmers from writing code. Then later on, content management software or platforms like WordPress, I am very sure most of you know how to use WordPress or have heard about WordPress. There's also Wix. This one, they are doing a lot of advertisement on YouTube. You must have come across Wix. What they do is that they are web-based platform, which you will see a lot list of templates and drag and drop to build your website. This also did not kill programming or writing code. People are still writing code. Then, even though it has simplified the way building website is being done, then later, and we can say what is happening today with the coming of Uncle ChatGPT and Gemini and the rest of AI platforms. Other people now introduce what is known as AI-powered no code or low code platforms. An example, and among the top ones is 10web.io or bubble.io. All these are no code AI-powered platforms that will give you the opportunity to build a full-fledged web page without you even have to write a single code. Then there is Software, and then there is Webgic. All these are no-code platforms that will enable you to build a full-fledged website. For Webgic, they have a very good free option that even today you can try them. You will just have a conversation with an AI chatbot. It will be asking you, what do you want me to do for you? After that, as if you have hired a client. And when you click create my website for me, you will see the magic. Guys, I believe this knowledge we are sharing, this information is going on as you expected. And if you feel you are getting something very relevant, please, once again, give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure we are together. Go to that chat box and give me a thumbs up. Are we together? Yeah, I really need to see, want to see your reactions. So it's almost time for me to round up so that we will dive into the um, practical session. Yes, I have seen that your thumbs up has have begun to come up. Yes, from Nuhu, from Adamu, Mamman. Yes. So the energy is still there. Okay. So let me, yeah, Messi Sarah, I can see your thumbs up. Now let me go back and let's proceed. So that is just it from my presentation. And what I want to tell you today is that we are going to be using one of those platforms uh, that are going to give us the opportunity to build a full-fledged website without having to write a single code in just a few minutes. So thank you for your time. If you have any question regarding my session, please write down the question from the chat box, and I will go through the question and then answer your question after the session. Thank you for your time, and now over to um, over to you, Musa Muhammad.
All right, thank you, Mr. Al Bashir. I believe now they are familiar, even they are not familiar with the website. I want the website Safo, and then now I believe with this your wonderful presentation, they have already catch some. Um, so good evening for the second time, everyone. I'm going to take you through the session of a practical session. So now we're going to see how we can develop the website and then taking us to how we can publish it without writing a single code. But what Mr. Albashir presents is kind of a hit for more professionals. Like when you're trying to develop a website and you're more expert, you like playing with the code. You know, most of the people writing this developing a website, they use it for fun. You can see that many people are playing with the code just like a game to them. But this, we're going to focus on zero code web development. So let me share my screen. Share screen. All right. So for this wonderful session, we're going to focus on using the Google site and then Odoo. But for this very day one, we're going to focus on the Google site. A Google site is same as like Odoo. Maybe Odoo has a little more advanced than the Google site. For the basic, Google site is more easier for you to drag and drop. But all of them serve the same purpose and they all have their own different important reason. So I'm going to show you some of the website I developed. Look at this, a very wonderful website. I just give this as like a CV to myself. I developed this portfolio to using the Google site, and if you can see, this is like a wonderful professional website. I did everything without writing a single code, just drag and drop. So same as Odoo, you can see there's a font version, and you can also view it as a laptop version. So for this today one, like I said, we're going to use the Google site. I believe that everyone here has the Google Gmail, like a Gmail. So if you have a Gmail and you want to start developing the Google using the Google site, you can all go to uh, your browser, any browser that you have the Chrome, or you can use the Chrome more preferably. So if you are using a laptop just as I'm using, or you're using a mobile phone, they all have the same thing. But I will advise you, if you're using a mobile phone, to make sure that you change the side view to desktop view so that you can have the full view just like this. So in your Google browse, you can have a Google Apps. So if you open it here, you can see you have a different varieties of Google applications. If you cannot find the Google site amongst these, you can also explore more from the Google workspace. So let me search site. So among this, you can have the Google site, and if you cannot find it here, or you just feel like more stressful for you to go through that, you can simply go back and write a Google site.com. Okay. Sorry, I missed the E. Okay, let me just. All right. So site google.com, you can search that and you can have a view like this. So it will take you, this is the launch page. So first we have the site where you can use the templates. So if you want to use any template here, you can just browse through and choose the one. But for this session, we're going to start afresh. We're going to use a blank and we start developing from the scratch. So let's click the blank site. So once you open it, you will have something like this. And if you decide not to use this, you can just click and delete. You can delete it. So you can have it a blank page like this. So let me start by explaining some things here. In here, you have the insert. The insert is where it contains all the tools for you to use and develop the website. And here is that where you can add another page. You know, most of the website you can see they have the page inside the site, different pages. So it's here that you can add another page. And we have a theme here. If you decide to choose any color, you can go to the theme. So for you to start developing the website and getting all the tools that you need to remain in the insert tab, and you can find it at the right side of the page. So let's think about something. Developing a website. Most of the website you see that they're carrying some pages at the top, some carrying a welcoming slide page, slideshow. So all of these things, I told you that you can find it here. You see, we have the button, we have the collapsible group, we have the table of content, image, cursor, button,
Hello,
divider,
Musa,
sketch
can you
tab.
hear me?
Yes, I don't. Hello.
Okay, I think they are complaining of not being able to see your screen. Have you shared your screen?
I believe so. I share the screen. Okay, let me share again.
Yes. There's a screen with a plus sign. Then if you click, you
Yeah,
can now go ahead to share the screen again.
I shared the test screen. What about now?
Okay, let me add it.
Mhm.
So hold on. I think you need to, is there anything you need to minimize? Okay, now this is clear now. This is where you are now is clear. So please, can you go back a bit and then proceed?
Okay. So as I start by going how we can start developing the Google site. So when you open your browser, I recommended that when you are using your smartphone, make sure that you request for the desktop view, because it's the desktop view that will allow you to view the whole thing just like this, and it's more accessible for some tools, because some of the tools may hide if it's on the phone view. So I recommended, if you're using the browser, a Chrome browser or any browser, make sure that you request for the desktop view. So you have it like this. So you can search the Google site by going to Google apps, and you can have the different apps, Google apps here. If you could not find, then simply go to move from the Google Workspace Market. And if you want to jump up just straight, just go to sites dot google dot com. So it will take you here. This is the landing page. So in the Google site, you can have use the template. You can have the templates here. So in the template, you have different ready-made templates for you to customize to suit your personality based on. But for this session, we're going to start developing from the blank, from the scratch. So I'm going to select this blank site. So once it's open, you have something like this. And if you want to use it, then you can leave it like this. And if you decided to develop it without using this very welcome page that is show, so you can delete it here. You see the delete header. So I just delete this one. So now we have a blank. So at the top left hand, you see the document site. This is where you can name the site. Let me say no code, no code. So you see the website name changed to no code, but before it's just as I think the note title site. So no code. And here you can add the some of the website they decide, some they don't use to write the website name, they just add the logo. And if you decided to add the logo, you can just click this, you see add logo here, and you can also add the site name instead of logo. So let me just add here. So at the right side of the site, you see we have a different pages. We have the insert, we have the pages, we have the themes. This insert is where you will find all the tools that you use for developing that very website. So we are going to, I'm going to explain them one by one. And in here, for the page, is where you can add a page. Just imagine if you open the website, you will see that they have a different menu of the different pages. In that website, you see that the contact, login, blah blah blah. So it's here that you can come and add. But because we only have the home page, that's why you see here we have home page. But if I decide to add a contact, then I can say contact. So once I click, you see I have a contact, I have the home page. If I click here, it will turn me to home page. If I click here, it will take me to contact. So we'll see that. So now that I delete the welcome page and I want my my home page to start having a welcoming picture, like a slide image show. So all you need to do is that go through your insert. But before that, let's start explaining this. This is a text box. A text box, you can use it serve as a writing any title or level or in your website, or you want to write any kind of yes, like I say, title and the level. An image is where you can import an image just to place it there, not to be changing like a dynamic. So you can also embed a link that can page from another source, like say a YouTube link, so that your website can have a video. So you can embed that, and also you can add a drive just to like a folder. So here we have a content block. The content block, you see that it's a sign of an image and some titles. So if you want to add a like an image that will give you a site title or a site reference, just one, you can go with this one. And if you want to add the two, then if you want to add three without title, you can add this. And if you want to add like a tree with title, you can go with this. And we have also two with title and four with title. So this about this, and we are going to put them all in practice. So collapsing groove, you see that there are some pages or buttons. When you click them, they will automatically collapse themselves. So if you click it, if you want to click it, then once you click it and you don't hold the action, they will collapse automatically. And we also have a table of content here, where you list just items as a bulletin. And we have the
Okay,
image
Musa,
cursor
can you
here.
hear me?
Yes, Mr. Albashir.
Okay, so like showing what each button represents is very important. But how about demonstrating and building the website all together? So I feel we can build a website for this event. Then from there, we will get familiar with all the different content blocks.
Yes, and also this will give us more save time. So
Yeah.
let's start by developing the website. In a normal website, many like for business or any organization, you see that they have a welcoming picture image showing some slideshow image. So you can just come here and click image cursor. So you click upload. So you can upload your own image that you need. And let's say, okay, mm, let me just select any image. So this is one. I select one. You can select for the slideshow image. You cannot select more than one, less than one, less than two. I mean, so you can add as much as you want. Let me just go select this. So two. You see, once after I added the two, the inside button shows, and you can add as many as you want. Let me add three like this. All right. So now I add three. When you'll see that the image go a very left hand side. So you can expand it by dragging your cursor or holding this edge if you're using a smartphone and drag it to the right. And you can expand it to below, so that you can have a very view. So this particular thing, if you look at this here, we have three dot here. So this image, once you preview it, it will start showing slide. Okay, then you can add a title on top of it. Let's say text. Sorry. Okay, so let's add the welcome title. Click this. Let's say welcome, and you can change this to align center, and you can expand it by just like the way you edit the text. You can add the size. Let's say 18 is okay. Make it bold and change the color. I can change any color. Let me select this one, and you can change the font also. Let me leave Arial title.
Hi, Musa, are you there? Hello. Okay, I can see that he's back. Let me add him. Okay. Hello, Musa.
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Bashir.
All right. I don't know whether they have seen when you added this content block.
I believe so. Let me
The-
delete it and add.
yes.
All right. But I believe they understand this particular where I add this text and then the
Yes, they
image
did not
slide.
miss this one. Yes, they didn't miss this.
All right. So, as I was saying, let's say you are trying to develop a business website or any website that you want to showcase something on the homepage. So, I said that we added the slideshow image. So, what if you are developing a learning site and you want to add the content of the learning and then add a button where it will link you to that page? So, I can say, let me just add this content block. I have a three image with the title here, so I can just simply drag and drop it like this, and you can also click just like this. It will add automatically. So from here you see the plus sign is where you can add the title cover page, let's say. So if a writer, you develop you publish a book and you want to sell that book, or you want to person to go and read that book, you can just add the cover of that page here. Or if a business and you want to showcase, so let me still go with something like, okay, yeah, I have this. All right. So I can add as like three. All right. So here I can add the title of the page if you want that, and if you don't want it, you can change it to something different. But let me say uh, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Okay. Oh, let's add like something like a price in. Okay. So I add the title here, and then I have the price here. But what if you don't want this particular title to show? You just want a button where it will take you to where you can read this book. You can simply delete this. You see, once you click it and you see the delete icon here, you can remove it. So I just remove the title. I have the price here. So I will just add a button here where I can, once the person visits my website, can click and it will take him to that page. So let me go find a button. Okay, I have it here. So you can click, you can write a title of um the page, the button, read now. Then okay, here you can add the link of that page. Let me show you how you can add. Make sure before you add this button you have the another page. So I will go to pages and add new page. Okay, new page, books. No, no need. I'll just add books. So now I have the books. So in here you can select this link. So I copy it. Let me see, I cut it. So I'll go back to home and insert and add the button. So click the button. Now read now. Then you paste that link, or you can just select the page. Because we have a book now, you can see that it automatically came. So you can just select the page that it will take us after we click that button. So I'll add it here. So you can drag it and put it inside. Now you can see I have the what? The read now. Same as this. Let me add another page like purchase. So I'll go to pages and click this plus sign, add the new page, then say cart. Let me say cart. Just so now I have a cart here. So I'll go back to home again and insert button. So I'll add by now. Then link. You see that because I have a books and cart, and I'm currently working on homepage, that's why the homepage will not show. But if I'm working on this book, homepage will show and cart will show, and then this book will not show. So I want, if person click buy now, it will take him to cart. Then you can simply, I can simply click this cart. So let me duplicate it and add it to this. You can duplicate it like this. You see I have this. So you can drag it. If you're using a smartphone, you can hold and drag it to this. You see this blue is showing the part where it's yes. I can also drag this one too. Sorry. So look at this wonderful. You can read and you can write and you can buy. Okay. So if I say, let me say preview. You see, these are the three images that I add. And if I click read now, it will take me to book. And if I click homepage, it will bring me back to homepage. And if I click buy, it will take me to where? To cart. So this is the use of button. So I can cancel this and go back to my editing. So let's say you want to add a YouTube video. Okay, you can click this YouTube video. Okay, it will automatically take you to video. So you can select, this is my channel. So you can select video from your channel, or you can search on YouTube. So let me just insert this one, and you can expand it like this. Okay, so if I preview this, you see I can play this. So this is how you can add this particular YouTube, and you can also add a social media link. So in the social media link, we will see it when we come to the footer. Footer is like it comes at the at the down of the page where it contains the social media and then the copyright and other particular needed information to identify who is the owner of this website and how you can reach that website, person. So let's say calendar. You can also add a calendar. Um, okay, search. So this is like when you're having an event, you can add this and publish it so that it will remain there, showing the uh, date or upcoming event. Or so I will delete it, and you can also add a map. Okay, let me say satellite view. Okay, so like an office site, you can just search the office and click it. So whenever the person visit can automatically can use this as a coordinate to your office or your business shop, and you can put it like this at the site. And also same as the YouTube, you can reduce it like this and you can put it side by side just to minimize the um so let's go to adding footer. As I explained, the footer is coming at the down of the page where it contains the social media and then the other needed information. Let's say contact. Okay, you just write the way you are writing using the MS Word and using your phone. So I can just say
Yeah, and so like even you can just make it all the right results.
yes,
Um,
and copy it
yeah.
and paste just like this. Let me use that method. I think will be more easy. Okay, let's say contact. So phone number,
Address.
then email. All right. So you can copy it and just come here, paste it. So you can reduce it like this. And you can also duplicate this one if you want them to have another information here at the other side. So let me drag this and put it somewhere like this. Let's see. Let me remove the address here and say address. Same as if you want to want them to be like this, you can also duplicate this one again as many as what you want to write. So you can also duplicate. So it depends on what information you want your footer to carry. Okay, let's preview it. So I have the footer here. So go to book. you see the same thing. I have a footer here. So this footer will follow every page. If you add it once, so every page you open, it will remain there, just like header. It will remain there. Only the body of the site will change. And you can also change the color of this. Let's say like, yeah, this is more perfect.
So it's 5 already. We can round up and wait for Q question and answers.
Yes, I think we almost to cover for this particular session, because like we explained at the early, we're not going to uh go for the whole thing. There's a next session, so we can complete and we see the audio. This is the Google site. As I explained, that we're going to look at the audio and then the Google site. So this is the basic thing you can do using the Google site to develop your website. And I believe that we see how we can add the pages and how we can work with these particular some tools here, and how we can use the button and other thing. And for you to preview your website while developing it, you always see this icon, preview, the laptop and the mobile icon. You can click it, and you can have it, and you can view it as a type view or mobile view, so you can understand how your website will present. So you can click this cancel to exit the preview. And if you want to collaborate on like with other people, you can add a person collaborator here. So thank you, Mr. Abishir. I believe we can take the question Q&A questions section. So any question we can answer it before we round up.
All right. Thank you very much for this wonderful session, Musa. And I think I can trust that the participants can be able to go back or just as of now open their Microsoft, Google site,
Site.
and then Google site, yes, and be able to build their own website. This is something I believe everyone here can do because I wanted to show you, yes, here, just few minutes ago. I believe you can see my screen now.
No, not really.
Okay, let me add it. How about now?
Yes, clear.
All right. So this is a website I built for this event in under 10 minutes, as you can see, with all different sections. It's just a basic landing page. And you can see that the logo is here, the name of the website is here, and even this tiny thing called favorite icon, favicon, is there
Mm.
on the tab of the website. So whenever you have event, whenever you have organization, and even you as an individual, you can build a portfolio website for yourself. It's as easy as this. So just to show you how easy it can be. So now, yeah, let me stop sharing my screen and let's look at the questions from the chats. And I believe you are seeing some of them already. Is that any question from the participants? Write it down from the chat.
Okay. Trying to view the questions.
Okay, I can't see any question yet. Okay, we have question from Nuhu Muhammad.
Yes.
Okay,
You
someone
can also
asking
see.
about SEO, and then I see one. A visitor may accidentally or intentionally click or report abuse, and the incident will be reported to Google. What will be the penalty? Then what about SEO? And then how do you add a file or a media file that can be downloaded, and also creating a payment system in the cart? There's also a question from Mrs. Sarah, what are the limitations of using Google site for designing website? Are there complex sites that Google site cannot design? So Musa, are you ready to take on these questions, or I can start?
Yes, Mr. Abashir. For this first one, maybe you can take because it's. I think. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. The visitor may accidentally or intentionally report abuse, and incident will be reported to Google site. What would be the penalties? It depends on how you structure the website and then how the website penalty will be handled. So for the Google site, definitely when you reported something, they have to go through what are the content of that your site, and what are the content of that person. Why is he report, and then what he report. So they will observe the report, and then if you find even application, if you develop and posted it on the Google site, and if there is too much report on that thing, the Google will now look at into the report, and then they will decide if that thing happens mistakenly, then they can, if it's not mistakenly and intentionally, then they can decide what to do with the website, and then they can temporarily uh, down the website. But to remind you something, you see, after we develop this, we are not going to just like saying we're going to leave it as a Google. In the next session, we'll see how you can take that website and host it as a professional website where you will have a domain like .org, .com. So that policies of the reporting will also observe the report, and then if even application if you develop and post it on the
Yeah, and definitely another thing, because I see someone
live
asking.
on the, you can uh, add something if you have.
Yeah, so like the person asking about hosting, yeah, definitely you can host for free, because everything about the website is going to be residing on your Google Drive. So all the data, all the information about this Google website or your website is going to be on your Google Drive. So that is why hosting is free. Then if you want a custom domain, a domain name like your name.com or your organization name.com, for instance, inotech.com, then that one you have to purchase a domain name. Then for Mrs. Sarah, he's asking about limitation. Yes, definitely. Google site have a limitation. It is meant for building a basic website. You cannot handle the back end. There is, if you are doing
Yes.
a serious business where you will want to handle user requests and all of that, then definitely there's a limitation to that. And with regard to payment, I don't know if there's a payment gateway or any payment system you can integrate with this system
Yes.
so far. Okay,
Let me attend this. For the
okay.
limitations, yes, quite sure that there are some limitations. Like for the very your presentation, you describe the CSS, and if you look at this, we don't have the power beyond the size. Like adding some animated buttons, all the Java styles, and then the CSS. So these are also part of the limitation that you cannot access. And also how to okay, site. Are there any complex site not designed? How about domain hosting? I think there is another
Yeah,
question that
and
you
then
just mentioned. I want to attend.
yeah, there's also on SEO. So basically, what I will say here, you should pay
Search
attention
engine.
to how you
Ehem.
enter the information. Like, live session is going to be handled by Muhammad Lawan. Muhammad Lawan.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I want to attend one question regarding the payment gateway.
Okay.
Yes, like this plot wave or remind me pay stack. You know, even for the website, you can add the we add the button like a buy. We add the. Let me share the screen again. So let me please so that you can understand this. Please add this. Let me show her something.
Yes, but we are already 15 minutes above the time. Please make it
Yeah.
so brief.
Yes. Okay. All right. In here, after I put buy, so you can see you can add the link. So if you have a pay stack, your pay stack, you can just put the link here. So automatically, once you um once you click that buy, it will now redirect to that payment gateway to pay stack. So I believe this also can serve as you can make the payment through this developing the Google site. You just need to have
Yes.
your payment link.
Interesting. So, and finally, on SEO, the basics of SEO start with your page structure. So, pay attention to the semantic of your page. Semantic means the way you arrange your header, and every content block is important. If you are entering
Yes.
text, if it is a heading, please label it as a heading. If it is a title, label it as a title. If it is a subheading or normal text, um, just make sure you choose the right category, because that is what the search engine usually use to rank your page based on priority. So this
Yes.
is something that can help in terms of SEO. And in general terms, the truth is SEO is dying already, because you can see that whatever you search on the internet now, there's what we call the AI overview. So the Microsoft Gemini will give you an overview of whatever you search for on the search engine, on the Google search engine.
Yes.
As a result, people may not want to even go down to see list of website or visit. So as a result, the truth of the matter is that SEO is entirely dying. People are not even willing to go and click on pages directly. Most of the time, these clicks will be done when you share them or when you share your page with your customers. So this is where the website will be very handy and very important. So I believe with this, we don't want to keep you waiting. This is just the beginning. There are a series of sessions that are going to come. The subsequent session, we will make sure that we are building a full-fledged application. But believe me, this Google site is very easy. You go and visit it now and make sure that you build your website. I believe that is all the question I have seen so far. Yes, domain you will buy, hosting is free with Google. Then SEO, we have explained. Then how do you add file or media that can be downloaded? So you see where there is sheet, there is docs, all those things. When you add your document, whether a sheet or micro or PDF, then definitely is going to allow the user to view and or even download the file. So go and check them and try them. They are it's very friendly. So it's not like coding where if you enter something wrong, the whole you will experience an error that will maybe prevent the entire website from running. No, this is not coding. So, Musa, if there's nothing from your side, I think it's high time we appreciate everyone for joining. Say bye for today. Let me allow you to give a closing remark.
So thank you everyone for joining us, and see you in the next session.
All right, and same here. Uh, Thank you, a very big thank you to everyone that joined. We hope you will find this session very educative